vertex form of an equation. Notice I have a picture here basically of an angle, and the vertex is the corner. It's pretty close to that, except the vertex would be, since of our parabola, is the maximum or minimum point. So the quadratic function, now this is what we call vertex form because it's written a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k, where hk is simply our vertex. Now notice h is what I call a horizontal liar, because for h value, it's a negative in here to be a positive in the point. It's the opposite. I call them like horizontal liars because when you go to graph them, they're always moved horizontally the opposite way of what the thing says. Also, your a value tells you whether the graph goes what I call up or down. The a greater than 0 means it's a positive. It opens upward, and negative means that it opens downward. All right. So that's simply all that that's saying right there. So here's how we're going to use this information. Okay. So here's our formula. So let's put some things out here. This particular equation here is going to help us with the vertex and the axis of symmetry. All right. So, and thus I have a picture of Julia Roberts here from Pretty Woman because she is a horizontal liar. All right, in this particular movie, so that they're always going to be what we call liars. And what that means is the number in parentheses is its opposite, is where the x value is of the vertex. So here I see a -4, so I know the vertex is at a positive x of 4, and the y value is 3. The vertex will be at 4, 3. This vertex of the second equation here, notice it's a -2, so it's at positive 2, -12. Then on this next one here, you see this positive 1? So what's the opposite of positive 1? -1, and then the 5. And then this is a positive 3, so it would be -3 and a -8. Here are the vertexes. That's why this is called vertex form, because this tells me the vertex very quickly and very simply. All right. Now something else I can find of this is the axis of symmetry, because my axis of symmetry, you can see here I just kind of wrote the numbers, what they are. These are like the opposites, positive 1, -1. Those are positive. So here's what we have. X is 4, x equals 2, x equals -1, x equals -3. Notice the axis of symmetry is the x value because it's also the what? Horizontal liar in here. You kind of can see it like right here. These numbers right here are the same numbers. That's where the axis of symmetry is. Because think about it. The symmetry occurs at the vertex because that's the only point that's not on the left or right side. It's kind of in the very middle. So that's why it has to be the axis of symmetry. So the vertex form will tell us the vertex very quickly, and it will also tell us the axis of symmetry.